Hi there, my name is Dawn Bamberg, and somebody that you knew thought that this information would be something that you might be interested in, maybe for you or somebody that you know. And so what we know is that your time is very precious, and until you are a raving fan of these stem cell activation patches, this phototherapy, you're not really interested in watching something for an hour or an hour and a half. So what we did is we created a nice short video so you can get an overview of what these LifeWave stem cell activation patches do. So a lot of us have had testimonies. We love sharing it, and we want to be able to share it with you in little increments of information. So what we did is we have this short little video for you to watch. And if you would like more information, get back with the person that shared this with you, because we have another video. And again, it's still short, but we really want to be able to explain a little bit about what this does. And we couldn't think of anybody else that would be a better person to explain it than the inventor and CEO himself, David Schmidt. David Schmidt is an inventor. He has over 100 patents, and we're just excited about his vision in regenerative medicine. And so we know that a lot of people are thinking outside of the box as far as their healthcare, and we're looking to alternatives. And this is one of the best alternatives that we have found. Guys, I haven't ever seen something that is so affordable and so easy to use. So listen in and then get back with the person that shared this with you. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
What if we could use light to elevate a peptide known to influence the activity of stem cells in the body? And that's exactly what we're doing here. Now, Dr. Lauren Picard has spent over 45 years investigating copper peptide. As a matter of fact, he is the scientist that discovered copper peptide. And there's two peptides here that we're interested in, GHK and GHK-Cu. The difference is that what we've seen in our studies, which I'll show you in a moment, is that first X39 will elevate GHK, and then GHK will bond with copper ions. It has a very high affinity for copper, and both GHK and GHK-Cu are going to show a number of metabolic benefits, but specifically, we're going to look at the role of GHK-Cu in stem cells. So here is a study that I think you would find of interest because it shows the role of GHK in regeneration. This was published in 2015. And the mechanism is extraordinarily interesting. When we think about how are human beings going to benefit from stem cell therapy, we often think in terms of injecting young, healthy cells into the body. And that's certainly one way to do it. But what if we could take the endogenous, naturally occurring stem cells that are already in our body and get them to function like younger, healthier cells? And this is one of the really exciting things about copper peptide. You can see here that one of the things that was discovered by Dr. Picard is that about 4,000 genes are regulated, either up or down regulated, but essentially resetting those genes to a younger, healthier state. So this means that the stem cells can behave like younger, healthier cells. Here's a later study that was published in 2018. And when Dr. Picard began to see the regenerative effects of copper peptide, he then, of course, naturally concluded that copper peptide must be showing a role in stem cells. And of course, it turned out that he was correct. And what is actually going on here? Several things to be very interested in. First, copper peptide is going to reset cells to a younger, healthier state by altering gene expression. Then those stem cells are mobilized through increased expression of P63. And here is a study that was actually looking at that. What happens when you elevate copper peptide in the skin? Now, not only will copper peptide increase the ability of stem cells to get to an injury site, But in addition, copper peptide has been found to revert the stem cells in the skin to pluripotent stem cells. So this means the total number of circulating stem cells increases. And in other studies that have been published, this leads to regeneration of damaged tissue.